King of the Road Productions proudly presents a Dustin and Dickens episode of the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4 and the CW, Southeast Texas style. During the half hour, we'll air exclusive concert footage and interview with Dustin Sagne in Orange, Texas. We'll gaze in the rear view at last weekend's Dickens on the Strand in Galveston. Unfortunately, I didn't run into the Queen this time at Dickens on the Strand, but I did catch up with the Beefeaters.
Okay, I got the Queen's guards here. Where's the Queen?
The Queen is in her quarters preparing for the next parade.
And you guys have been protecting the Queen for centuries now, huh?
It's our duty. We protect the Queen. We pre-test her food to make sure it's safe for her, and we protect the crown jewels.
We'll feature the Honky Tonk Texas fabulous flashback. We'll also wear the Southeast Texas debut of Ben Gallagher's new video as our Pine Tree Lodge music clip of the week from Nashville. And Frank Martin Gilligan will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Bradley's Collision Center. Howdy, and welcome to the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4 and the CW. I'm Jim King of the Road. Don't miss my 16th annual Christmas special, two-part miniseries beginning next week from the historic McFadden Ward House, all decorated for the holidays. As in years past, we'll be featuring many of the area's most talented singers and songwriters performing classic Christmas songs from the scenic setting. Speaking of Christmas tunes, King's Country Internet Radio plays 58 minutes of killer country mixed with Christmas music every hour. And we designed and launched King's Country with the Southeast Texas country fan in mind.
In less than 100 years, radio has come a long, long way. We've gone from this to this.
Alexa, play King's Country on TuneIn.
King's Country from TuneIn.
And this. Now you can stream us everywhere.
King's Country streams the most magnificent country music mix on the planet 24/7. Stream King's Country Internet Radio on your PC, smart speaker, mobile device, or in your vehicle with your Bluetooth connection. King's Country streaming worldwide and crystal clear on TuneIn, iTunes, Live 365, and at kingscountry.net. To stream the multi-award-winning and nationally recognized Jim King of the Radio show, middays, Monday through Friday, on King's Country at kingscountry.net. It rules. Now ride shotgun with me to Orange, Texas to check out Dustin Sagne live. We always cruise Cadillac style, as seen and heard on Southeast Texas TV and radio.
Extra large and turbocharged. It's the King of the Road show.
Oh, hi, to the time.
One man has the power to take you behind the scenes. Jim King of the Road.
Jim King of the Road.
Well, my mama met my daddy 99 they tied the knot on mama, here I am. On the pine on the Texas line. Love of Louisiana, I was raised on jambalaya. Before I walk, just get on my hand. The time I get tall and my own band. Went on the road when I was 2 years old. Turned 15, I was stealing the show. Money in the barn, all them girls are pretty. It didn't take me long to learn that I was born to boogie. When I was 18, went to Hollywood. I met Elvis and Marilyn and Johnny B. Good. A guitar playing like the California sun. With Cadillac and it's too much fun. Ain't no such thing. We were playing them balls, jamming then. I moved it on over to MGM. This is the boy I'm telling you about. I lit a cigar and I stuck my hand out. I said, what's happening?
Dustin Sagne, great to see you over here in Orange, Texas.
Good to see you, man. How are you?
Good. You're like a regular in our Southeast Texas area.
It seems that way lately, man. We're out here almost every other week, I think.
If you're not at one of these festivals, you're at a club somewhere in Southeast Beaumont a lot.
Beaumont, Silsby area. We were all over.
Yeah. Sawdust Saloon, I know you played there quite a bit.
Yeah, we do Sawdust a good bit. We do Honky Tonk up in Silsby. And I love it out here.
Yeah, not too far from your neck of the woods. You're from Lafayette area.
Right, yeah, we're a little less than 2 hours away.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. You've been at this quite a few years now, over a decade, I believe, on your own.
On my own. I started in 2006. I started my band, and we jumped around for years and years and years, and we finally got the right guys together, and it's taken off, and it's awesome.
And before you went on your own, you were with a friend of mine, Jamie Bergeron, the Kickin' Cajuns. We actually got him here in Orange a few weeks ago.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, we played at competing clubs last night.
The grass ain't always greener on the other side, but to think that I still love you, girl, you must be blind. Someone else's car gives me so much more than you can give, and it's killing me to find the words I need to call it quits. Well, it hurts me so much, girl, I know how hard you tried. I know I said I loved you, but I lied. I know I'll be the reasons for those tears you cried. I know I said I loved you, but I lied. Yes, I did.
Still to come, we'll air the Southeast Texas debut of Ben Gallagher's new video as our Pine Tree Lodge music clip of the week from Nashville. We'll also feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. And Frank Martin Gilligan will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Bradley's Collision Center in Port Neches. But next, we'll gaze in the rear view at last weekend's Dickens on the Strand in Galveston, Texas.
You're cruising in the King's Caddy.
King of the road.
Stay connected with the King of the Road Show at JimKingofTheRoad.com. Winner of the Best Design, Content, and Broadcast Internet Video at the Press Club of Southeast Texas Excellence in Media Awards. There's plenty to do, see, and stream at JimKingofTheRoad.com, including King's Country Internet Radio, segments from this TV show, the contest page, and King's Photo Gallery. Also, click on links to Jim's YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter pages. That's JimKingofTheRoad.com.
Bradley's Collision Center in Port Neches, Texas is celebrating 60 years in business. Where have you been? Bradley's Collision Center is an award-winning shop serving all of Southeast Texas since 1962. And it has been family-owned and operated by the Bradley family of Port Neches since the very beginning. Each and every one of their customers are treated like friends and family while receiving expert service. Bradley's Collision Center, 2639 Knoll Street in Port Neches, Texas. Call them at 722-9391.
We are World Gym. Let's rock.
The Galveston Historical Foundation recently presented the 49th annual Dickens on the Strand, held the first weekend in December. The annual festival is a holiday tradition with great family programming, live entertainment, special events, and more. Dickens on the Strand, based on the 19th century Victorian London, features parades, non-stop entertainment on 4 stages, new additions like Tiny Tim's Playland, Shopkeeper Skills Village, and roaming characters throughout the festival.
Well, looky here. I'm out of my kingdom, Southeast Texas, and I run into Ashley Burton and some peasants.
These little peasants here. This is Roxy Star Riley. Hi. And Easy Sunshine Riley.
You're so cute.
Yes, we're here raising money for theater and for new costumes for next year.
Turn around and look at the cameras. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
You've been here all day?
Oh, yes, all day. And, you know, I'm 43, and I've been doing this since I was 18.
Really?
I missed a few years in there, but she started at 4 months old, and she started at 11 months old.
And I'm the 11-month-old.
We're doing some tunes up and down. You'll have to catch us, you know, doing a little caroling, you know.
You want to carol right now on my show? Let's do it.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Alms for a poor beggar girl, alms for the beggars.
But this is a blast down here. It kind of reminds me of Renaissance Festival, but it's on the Strand in Galveston every year.
The Grinch.
The Grinch is here. He's spoiling the party, I think.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Unfortunately, I didn't run into the Queen this time at Dickens on the Strand, but I did catch up with the Beefeaters.
Okay, I got the Queen's guards here. Where's the Queen?
The Queen is in her quarters preparing for the next parade.
And you guys have been protecting the Queen for centuries now, huh?
It's our duty. We protect the Queen. We pre-test her food to make sure it's safe for her, and we protect the crown jewels.
Have you arrested anybody or apprehended anybody today?
The jail's getting full.
Is it? The night is young. It might get
it's going to get crazy. Watch out.
Yeah. Great gig. Hey, if you ever get tired of that and you need a new gig, I could use a security force. I'm getting pretty popular in Beaumont, Texas.
Oh, that's pretty good. Well, meanwhile, welcome to Dickens, and hope you enjoy Christmas here.
And if you see the Queen, tell her you were on the Jim King of the TV show. She'll get green with envy.
I will do.
And I just want to point out that she just won the ladies Victorian contest.
Wow. Did you make that dress?
I did.
It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Did you pattern it after an old dress?
I did. I make all of my own patterns. I was actually a costume designer.
Oh.
So I do this quite often. And
Are you an actress?
I have acted in one performance, only one, but I do costumes for many.
Of course, we had to stick around for the Queen's Parade, the perfect conclusion to a fabulous day at Dickens on the Strand in Galveston.
King of the Road.
Here comes this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback.
We're down here collecting money. So when you're down here on the Strand and you see Lamar University theater students walking around looking like beggars.
Give us some money.
Yeah.
We're collecting money for scholarships.
And what show are you on?
King of the Road.
How you doing?
Good. Where's the Queen today?
Wandering
the streets. The Queenie? I made the mistake of calling her Queenie a few years ago. I don't think she appreciated that too much. Yeah. Not yet. But it took me a few years to come back. Nice crown.
It's a tiara.
Oh.
You have a crown, I have a tiara.
I've been accused of wearing a tiara myself. You got a king here too?
No, just the Queen. I think the King's dead.
You're looking at him.
Oh, the King of the Road.
King of the Road. King of the Road.
Nice crown, buddy.
Oh, hail to the king.
King of the Road.
That was this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback.
Since 2008, Honky Tonk Texas and Silsbee, Texas has featured a steady stream of the very best in local, regional, and national touring bands. Pack up your posse and boot scoot over to Honky Tonk Texas for great concerts, dancing, drinking, and dining. Of course, steak night is every Thursday, and don't forget about the Honky Tonk Grill. Visit them online at facebook.com/honkytonktx and at honkytonktexas.us. Honky Tonk Texas and Silsbee has been entertaining Southeast Texas since 2008. Where have you been?
The key to tarot doing a job, they're not going to carry a yard up and they'll clean it up. You won't even know they're there, except for when they grind the stumps, they don't pick up the grindings. They let it down there because it's good fertilizer. Tree drive come out very, very well. We had 8 big trees to cut down. They had to fall in different directions. It didn't do no damage to the yard. It just come out very, very well.
Pine Tree Lodge in LaBelle has overcome a lot in the past few years with hurricanes, floods, a demolition, and the pandemic. But the Miller family has come back better than ever. Pine Tree Lodge, where the road ends and the fun begins, in the scenic setting of Taylor's Bayou. Dance to live music Thursday through Sunday, and stop in soon for fantastic atmosphere, friendly folks, and delicious food and drink. Pine Tree Lodge in LaBelle, Texas.
Cruise to Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, the first weekend after the first Monday of every month. Larry's Old Time Trade Days, where you can find it here.
King of the road.
Howdy, and thanks again for watching the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4 and the CW. I'm Jim King of the Road. Coming up later, Frank Martin Gilligan will be in the Royal Spotlight, brought to you by Bradley's Collision Center in Fort Neches, Texas. But now it's time to air the Southeast Texas debut of Ben Gallagher's new video as our Pine Tree Lodge music clip of the week from Nashville. The legendary Pine Tree Lodge has long been a favorite Southeast Texas destination for scenery, live music, dining, dancing, and drinking. And Pine Tree Lodge now has a fabulous brunch menu from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sundays. Pine Tree is temporarily closed on Mondays but are open on Tuesdays, and they have partnered with Old West Smoke Company to offer a fantastic menu made fresh to order in Pine Tree's kitchen. It all happens in the scenic setting of Taylor's Bayou in LaBelle, Texas. Cruise to Pine Tree Lodge soon and tell Mike, Sandy, and Norma Miller that Jim King of the TV and radio sent you. Raised in small-town Pennsylvania, Ben Gallagher grew up with a deep adoration of family, the outdoors, and country music. Gallagher picked up his first guitar at the age of 6, learning the instrument by playing along with the country songs blasting on his parents' radio. Moving to Nashville at 19 years old, Gallagher attended Belmont University. Here comes His Highness and Stone Country recording artist Ben Gallagher, with still a few cowboys left, as our Pine Tree Lodge music clip of the week from Nashville.
Every day at sundown he rides fences, checking gates and stretching barbed wire. And after all the holes are mended, he lays his head back on his saddle by fire. Sounds like 1889, listening to the coyote cry. Somewhere under that moon tonight, there's still a few cowboys left for all the strays that ain't been roped, all the broncs that ain't been broke, for all the west that ain't been won yet. There's still a few cowboys left. There's still a few girls out there that want one. Yeah. The dirt on his neck, rough edges and all. Sometimes hard to love, but he won't run. That bottle by the bed, whiskey on his breath, boots on the floor and hat hanging on the wall. Sounds like 1889, listening to the coyote cry. Somewhere under that moon tonight, there's still a few cowboys left for all the strays God, there's still a few cowboys.
So let's get back to more music.
The legendary Pine Tree Lodge in LaBelle, Texas has been owned and operated by the Miller family since 1984. And in 1990, Southeast Texan and country music superstar Mark Chestnut filmed his debut music video there.
Well, it sure feels good to come in here and just pull up a seat.
A generation later, his son Casey Chestnut.
Frosted mud of a cool one helps to beneath the heat.
My son, Casey Chestnut.
Since 1984, the Millers have kept it going with fabulous music, food, dancing, and scenery. Stopping there soon. Coming up next, Frank Martin Gilligan will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Bradley's Collision Center.
You're cruising in the King's Caddy.
King of the road.
In less than 100 years, radio has come a long, long way. We've gone from this to this.
Alexa, play King's Country on TuneIn.
King's Country from TuneIn.
And this. Now you can stream us everywhere.
Stream King's Country Internet Radio on your PC, smart speaker, mobile device, or in your vehicle with your Bluetooth connection. King's Country is streaming worldwide on TuneIn, iTunes, Live 365, and at kingscountry.net. It rules. 5-Star Feeds, located at 580 Highway 365 in Port Arthur, Texas, has it all, and they are locally owned by Tina Bean. 5-Star has all the feed you could possibly need, as well as planting and garden supplies, horse saddles and tack, and a kennel with dog grooming and boarding. 5-Star Feeds in Port Arthur, Texas. Fall into your dream home or list your palace with the Queen of Realtors, Suzanne Simmons of RE/MAX One. Call her today at 409-880-5307. There's no better realtor in all of Southeast Texas.
I wrote this song from a story that I read. I'm pretty sure it was on Facebook. It was about a man who made the trip into the city every week to see his wife for lunch. She was at a nursing home, had been there for 5 years, and she didn't remember who he was. And when people asked why he kept doing that, he said, "I remember who she is. Good enough for me." When I came in this morning, she was sitting there with a smile on her face. She couldn't tell me where she was, but I imagined it to be a better place. A place where she is sleeping beauty, and I'm the one who wakes her with a kiss. Even though she can't remember who I am, I remember who she is. She's still the one I come looking for to remind me why this life is still worth living. She's amazed me with her grace, and she's given me a lesson in forgiving. Long ago we made a promise, and I know that it's the least that I can give. Even though she can't remember who I am,
I remember who she is. And now we find each other starting on another journey that neither one of us prepared to take. Through it all, I never thought the lesson I'd be learning is how long it takes to watch your own heart break. One day into the next, it's the only way to try and move along. Still never knowing what the future holds, but certain I am right where I belong. And I know the days are growing short, for time is something no one can resist. It didn't turn out just the way we planned. The hourglass is running out of sand. Even though she can't remember who I am, I remember.
Bradley's Collision Center in Port Neches, Texas is celebrating 60 years in business. Where have you been? Bradley's Collision Center is an award-winning shop serving all of Southeast Texas since 1962. And it has been family-owned and operated by the Bradley family of Port Neches since the very beginning. Each and every one of their customers are treated like friends and family while receiving expert service. Bradley's Collision Center, 2639 Knoll Street in Port Neches, Texas. Call them at 722-9391. Texas Hot Country Magazine is one of the oldest magazines in the Houston area and affiliated with 2 Houston radio stations, the new 93Q and Country Legends. We target the very lucrative family-oriented country music and Texas music market. Grab the latest issue at TexasHotCountryMagazine.com and check out Jim King of the Road's new column. For Texas Hot Country Magazine advertising rates and information, please contact Leon Beck at 281-702-2242.
Nestled between Beaumont and Lumberton, Texas, is the beautiful Book Nook Inn Bed and Breakfast. It hosts visitors from around the world. Locals love it also as a quick, relaxing getaway from their everyday life. Swimming, fishing, viewing a movie in its unique theater room, and more awaits them at the inn. It's also a premier wedding venue. Many couples have exchanged vows in front of its gazebo or its event room. Book Nook Inn hosts reunions, vow renewals, murder mysteries, and more. We hope soon you'll be our guest at Book Nook Inn.
Cruise to Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, the first weekend after the first Monday of every month. Larry's Old Time Trade Days, where you can find it here.